Guys, I know that I have promised you guys a short story, or not short, but storytelling video, but it happened again. What am I talking about? You'll know. As you know, I've been memorizing Andrew Huberman stuff for nearly 10 months. And I'm also, proud to say that I haven't drunk alcohol since nearly half a year. I haven't smoked any cigarettes since 8 months, and also no weed since 10 months. Yeah, and I'm also doing other challenges like no ordering food for 14 days because I have the habit of ordering food every week. And at the beginning, let's say I think in March or April, around that, I ordered 70 euro per month on top of groceries, and now it has reduced to 40 euros. So, that is progress. And then I'm doing semen retention. This is debatable. Some people don't like that. Some people are okay with that. And I guess it really depends on you. For me, it works well. I feel more energized. I feel more confident. I have nothing against ejaculation. I think it's a normal process. You really gotta experiment with yourself on that. Andrew Huberman actually talked about this briefly on his testosterone estrogen episode. He says if you abstain from ejaculation for 7 days, you will get a testosterone boost of 300%. Now, I looked for that evidence and I did not really find that. The only thing what I found is 140 something percent if you abstain for 7 days, and then there is another abstaining for 3 weeks, and that also boosted testosterone, but that is pretty much it. There is no scientific study of like 1 month or 2 months or a year or whatever. And yeah, so why did I tell you all of that? Is because everything is going smoothly except for, well, a couple of days ago. I gotta say, at the beginning of this month, I also went through a slight depression because of my relationship or distance relationship, which is a topic for another video. But besides that, everything really did go well. And I am proud of myself for that. I didn't have any self-sabotaging behaviors, and that's where we get into now. 2, 3, let's say 4 days ago, I started doing that again. And I was very surprised because in the past, I did that with smoking, right? Smoking cigarettes, I did that like every month or two for like 1 week or something, and I smoked a lot. And back then, it was because I had low self-esteem, low self-worth. And now I do have self-esteem, I do have self-worth, but yet I did it again. And I'm like, why on earth am I doing it again? Is it because I am sabotaging myself from success because I'm starting YouTube again, making videos again, and so I am kind of stopping myself from that? And no, that's the answer, no. It's because I would have had a subject from university. So I have one subject for this semester. 2 or 3 or 4 days prior to that, I did the self-sabotaging behavior. What was that? Binging Netflix. I did for like around 3 or 4 days or so. It's not good. I'm not proud of that. It's really a total waste of time. I know that. But it is a habit, not only a behavior, a bad habit. Yeah, I asked myself why. I mean, I have self-esteem, I have self-worth. It's because of university. So what does university represent for me? It represents lack of control. Hence, I did all of the self-sabotaging behavior. Yes, even the past behaviors with smoking, because it gave me that sense of control. I'm not talking about sense of control of the outcome, because nobody really has control of that, but of the process. Because every time I go to university, it reminds me of, hey, this is not the life I wanted. Excuse me, I don't know if you heard that. It's not a life that I want. And therefore, I indulge in like smoking or binging Netflix because it gives me a lot of dopamine, right? And I escape into another world where I have this sense of control. Now, one might ask, okay, why don't you just, make videos instead or do something productive? Again, it's a habit. It is ingrained in me. It's from the past, and I seem to not be able to get rid of it somehow. So what I did is I postponed this subject to when I'm going to write my bachelor's in April, May next year. Now that is a really, really long time until I have to do it. And it is a good idea for me because now I can really dedicate all of my time to making videos. Because I know that if I had to do it this semester, I would, binge watch Netflix even more and just go down in this bad behavior. Yeah. And since I have built this momentum, I've been memorizing Andrew Huberman stuff since nearly a year, like 10 months, right? And I have learned a lot, and I have been really taking care of myself. Again, thank you, Andrew Huberman, for that, but also thank myself because of the journey that I was on or am on, and I have done a lot of self-reflection. I've built so much momentum, I don't want to ruin it by indulging in Netflix or self-sabotaging behavior just because of university. Now, for me, university is, every time I talk about it, I literally am, there are just no words for it. Makes me feel like I am captured. I am not me. To be honest, right now, what I really prioritize on is YouTube. With my university degree, which I will have next year, I have not acquired any skill set from it. My entire portfolio, so to speak, the skill set that I will have acquired. So my neighbor from downstairs just came up and he needed butter because he doesn't have butter and they want to bake. So there you go. Useless information. What I can provide to the world will not be the things that I learned from university. It's this. It's YouTube and what I've learned on the side from YouTube or Skillshare or Google. And I've learned a lot, but I have not implemented everything what I've learned. And that's what I want to do now. And if I had continued with the subject that I've left for this semester, I would not do this and capitalize, so to speak, on this momentum that I've built. And to be honest, again, this is more important than anything because this is my dream. And yeah. So that's that. I am going to be making videos. July and August, I have literally all of the time in the world to just make videos. Then from September onwards until January, I will be working in Bavaria. I will be working 6 days a week and 3 days off. Until then, I have a lot of time. And also when I'm working on my free days, I will also be making videos. And when one day I actually want to spend time with family, but the other 2 days I will, make videos. And yeah, I just wanted to be honest with you guys here and, just be as authentic and transparent as possible. I could have just not tell you, but I'm also human and I also still have bad habits. Habits will always kind of stay with you. And if there's a trigger, and in my case, the trigger is university, it's just, yeah. Now the question is, will I actually do this again when I have to write my bachelor's thesis or when I have to do the last subject? I don't think so, because until then I will have batched out a lot of videos, and this will give me a lot of confidence, and it will tell me, hey, I have something in place. I have something that gives me this momentum, and I am heading towards that direction that I want to go in. But if I were to, do the subject right now, then I would probably self-sabotage myself. Then I would not be making videos, and then I would lose confidence, and it would just go downhill from there, to be honest, and everything will be postponed again. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. And I told you guys that this time I am serious. I am ready. I just really didn't think that this self-sabotaging behavior would come again. But this time I've really figured out something big, which is, lack of control. That is the root cause of self-sabotaging behavior.